Okay, so we have a smartphone here with a special mount for cars. We're going to use this for recording roadside videos so we can determine CRB damage. And the purpose of this short video is to show you how to set up the angles properly. So we're going to mount it to the outside of the car using a very strong magnet, and we're going to mount it over the passenger side at the front of the car. I'm using my little sports car here because it's a lot easier to film. You don't have to climb up on a big truck or anything. There's a piece of software in the smartphone which will help you set the angles. It's called a clinometer, and it basically gives you angles. So what we want to do is we don't want the camera pointing straight forward. We want it pointing 45 degrees to the direction of travel. So it'll be like this. And we don't want it pointing horizontal. We want it pointing up a little bit like this. Okay? So what you have to do is determine where you're going to mount the magnet. And just glom the magnet on there. Next thing is to set the angle with respect to direction of travel. So we want it at 45 degrees. Right now, the camera's pointing straight forward. So 45 degrees will be like this. If you step back, you can see that it's not pointing forwards, it's pointing to the right, 45 degrees. Chris, come over here and just do that. Okay, thank you. Right. The next thing we have to do is set the upward angle at 15 degrees above horizontal. First thing you have to do is make sure that the camera or the phone is seated properly, and it isn't in this case. See that gap in there? Can you see the gap? No, come over here a little bit. The gap back here. Mm-hmm. So you can see light in there. All right. So what we need to do is push this in a little bit. Make sure it's flat against the back of the holder. All right. Now, Chris, if you go around the other side, you'll be able to see it a little better. So you can see the false horizon there. False horizon. So right now we're pointing 45 degrees towards the direction of travel. We want to go up 15 degrees. So this is the number you watch here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good enough. 15.4. Close enough. At this point, you can lock everything down. There's a knob here. You can really crank it down, so nothing's going to move. And here's a trick. If you want to repeat videoing, making videos tomorrow, you don't want to go through all this hassle. So what I do is I mark up my beautiful little car, put a circle around here so that the magnet goes inside that circle, and then at some point put a line so you can match the line up. Chris, come over here. So here we have a line, so we can put this in exactly the same position tomorrow. So let's do that. Here's the line, match it up, slowly lower it into that circle, and yeah, there we go. It's set up, ready to go again. And I just got to adjust this a little bit, pull that in so that it's against the back of the holder. And that's it. End of story.